Hello! I have nothing interesting to say, and nothing I say should be taken
No, that's too much, dude.
Fuck you. Hello! I am a very interesting man with so many interesting takes, so listen to me. I don't know how to start this, Pasquale. Oh, God.
Hey,
All right.
hello guys, what's up?
Hey, hello guys, what's up? Hi! I had no idea what to make this video about, but it is college app season for this year's seniors.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah. And I didn't get into all the Ivies in Stanford, so there are definitely people on YouTube more qualified to talk about this than me, but I am going to Cornell, so I have something to say about this, and maybe you'd like to hear it, I don't know. I don't know why, did I think this would be interesting? I don't know. Look, if you're a senior, your GPA isn't changing that much. You're not taking on any extra new curriculars, and your SAT score is not going to go up more than a few points no matter how much Khan Academy you throw at it. So, the most important thing you can do now, the thing that will separate an okay college application from a good one, is going to be crafting a narrative. Now, that's vague as fuck. What does this guy talking at me through my screen on YouTube mean by crafting a narrative? Well, it's pretty simple. When the admissions officers at your school are reading through your application, they're going to connect better with you if it reads like a single cohesive story. After a certain point, those admissions officers don't give a shit about your GPA. They don't care about your SAT score, or how many hours you volunteered, or whatever other numbers you can throw at them. They want to let in a person whose application reads like a goddamn superhero's backstory. And it's your job to craft a narrative that makes them want to read the rest of the story at their university. Do you mind cameoing? Would you what?
No?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want me to say?
Come hither.
But how do you do that? Is this guy really just telling me to write a good essay?
Well, yes, but actually no. Why did I keep that stale meme in the script? Anyway, the essays are super important, obviously. They're the rawest representation of you. You're not hiding in a haze of grades and dry essays and standardized numbers and lies that I honestly wish didn't exist, at least in their current form. I guess I just didn't want to say I want to abolish the SAT and letter grades? Anyway, the essays, yeah, they're super important. In fact, I'd go so far as to say they're the single most important part of your application. But that's not all I mean by crafting a narrative. The key part is, almost everything else in your application needs to connect back to what you wrote in one of those essays.
But what exactly do you mean by that? What do you mean? Dude, don't tell me you're gonna include that awkwardly long stare.
I mean, if you wrote your Common App essay about some struggle you overcame and how it changed you. I don't know, say you struggled with depression and you beat it and you wanted to write about that. Most of the rest of your application should somehow refer back to that idea of overcoming your struggle with depression. You'd better have some extracurriculars related to spreading mental health awareness. You should have volunteered for a suicide hotline or something similar, and maybe you took psychology in high school or some similar class, anything to show that whatever you wrote about in your essay actually impacted you, and you acted on that. Now, obviously, you don't just have one interest that defines you. Superheroes have more than one character trait. But that's the thing, most universities, at least competitive ones, have multiple essays that you need to write for them. So write about a different facet of yourself in each one. Maybe you're really into music. Maybe you have fond memories of bonding with your father over old Pink Floyd albums, and now music is an escape for you when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, you want to make something beautiful. Write an essay about it. Write your essays about a few things that make you, you. And then, at least 80% of the rest of your application needs to refer back to one of those essays. This is what I mean by crafting a narrative. If your application just looks like a mess of extracurriculars and electives thrown together for no apparent underlying motivation, then your application is doomed to be mediocre at best. Because as far as the admissions officers can see, you have no real direction in life. And whatever you did write about in your essays looks like bullshit because you didn't actually take the time to participate in any related activities in high school. If there's something that really genuinely interests you, I don't know, you're really into debate and arguing over your beliefs, but you never joined the debate team, don't write about it. It'll look disingenuous, and it won't fit in your backstory's narrative. I'm sorry, you'll have the chance to join the debate team in college, but first you have to convince the admissions officers that you deserve to be there. Okay, but why should you listen to me? I just did this college shit like a year ago. Why is anything I have to say worthwhile? Well, obviously you shouldn't just blindly listen to me. I barely know what the fuck I'm talking about. So take my advice or leave it, I really don't care. But be sure to like and subscribe!